just talked about QuantumScape, but for several EVs, reality is hitting home lately. Production and profits proving to be elusive, and Lucid is still just selling a concept in spots like Saturday Night Live ad over the weekend. Give our audience an update on production and supply chain and whether you're still on track to hit the targets that you laid out previously, more than 20,000 vehicles in 2022 and $10 billion in revenue in 24.
Well, we're on track to put Lucid Air, the car behind me, into production in the second half of this year. And we're really making great progress here on three fronts. The factory's ready and up and running. The car is getting higher quality, getting closer to start of production on a daily basis. And we're rolling out our sales and service network. We've got 6 stores open across the country with 4 more to come in the very near future. So very much on track for start of production of what I hope will be an outstanding product in the second half of this year.
Yes. Right, Peter, started production, but are you on track for 20,000 vehicles in 2022?
We're very much on track for our plan. We're aiming for over 577 vehicles this year and a significant increase throughout next year as we grow the business.
Okay, but you won't repeat that 20,000 number. I'm noticing, Peter. Are there some hesitations around that? Is there any reason to think that you might not be able to hit that number that you laid out?
I'm very optimistic about our future potential for manufacturing. We're going to start production this year in the second half. We're predicting 577 vehicles this year and significant growth next year.
Okay, Peter, I'm wondering if you can talk a little bit about your incentives. Elon Musk famously does not take a salary, but has an incentive-based structure that is tied to financial milestones. Can you give us any color on your equity in Lucid, your salary, especially after giving up majority ownership to the Saudi Sovereign Wealth Fund a few years ago?
Well, I'm all in on stock options. That's what motivates and drives me. And that's really my view of the potential future of this company. So that's what I'm really working for, primarily stock options and my current stock options in the company.
And I just wonder, Peter, why go public now pre-production rather than raise more money in private markets? As I mentioned, you were quite successful in doing so from the Saudis. Do retail investors give electric vehicle companies better valuations and terms?
Well, I think we were in a very good position because unlike so many other startups, Lucid was in a strong financial position where we could choose our route to going public through either a traditional IPO or through the SPAC process. And we felt that the SPAC process was a very useful tool for us to secure a great amount of funding. We've secured $4.4 billion through the SPAC and the PIPE. And that collectively secures our future. It takes us well past the start of production of Lucid Air, the car behind me, and it takes us into 2023, close to when we'll be putting our second product into production, the Gravity.
Peter, thank you very much for joining us. We'll continue to track the company and look forward to seeing that vehicle in production. Peter Rawlinson, Lucid.